this video, we'll cover setting up free web hosting with 000 hosting. So that's just a bunch of zeros and then web host. This is what you're looking for right here. And then just go into free sign up. Couple things to keep in mind with this site is, for now, for this class, just stick with the free. That's what I'll be able to help you with. It'll keep things simple. If you want to go for a paid one later on, you certainly can, and it's very easy to transfer your files, especially the way we're doing it in this class, to the new site. Another thing to keep in mind is that you can only set up one site on here per day. So if you make an error with your site, or they make an error, you'll probably have to wait till the next day. Another thing that sometimes happens is in the classroom, when a bunch of us at the same time are setting up sites, they'll kind of shut us down thinking that it's someone trying to hack into their system or whatever. So sometimes you just have to wait and try it from another location. If you have web access at home, obviously you should have no problem. If you do have problems in this classroom, you may have to go to the library. If after going to the library you're still having problems, then write down any error messages that you're given, bring it to class with you the next day so that I can still give you some partial credit. I've never had a student not be able to set up a website through this 000 hosting. It's just, for some it's more of an effort than for others, but you'll be able to get it done, and you need to be able to get it done to continue on with the projects for this class. Okay, so let's do this. We're at 000webhost.com. We clicked on free startup, and now we're going to go ahead and put in our email, password. Don't forget this. That's one thing I can't help you with. And then take a shot at a website name, and they'll add some stuff to the end of it, and hopefully what you choose will be available. So you can see as you get to this part, it gives you a hint of what your website's going to look like. And so in my case, it's adding 000webhost.app.com. Now in the past, I've seen it do different things after the name. So don't be surprised if your results here look different than what you're seeing on mine. So I just hit return. There was also a little button down a little bit lower that said something like, it was a little button that you could click on that said something to the effect of get free web hosting. Then it takes you into this page with the progress bar. Again, I can't stress enough that what you're going to see may look a little bit different than me, but just follow the instructions. They're always going to keep it on the simple side, but typically you have to do that initial setup, and then you have to verify an email from them. So very important that you use a good email address, and again, write down your password. Okay, so I'm going to check my email, and here it is, email from 000 hosting. And almost there it says, and just simply click here to verify your email. Okay, this is the page it took me to. I don't ever remember seeing kind of a weird page like this, but it says upgrade the page for it to take effect. So let's try that. Like I said, you just got to play along with this, and eventually you're going to end up there. So our goal right now is just to get this confirm so that when we go back to the main page, it indicates that our account has been verified via email. Consider maybe it was just a glitch in Chrome that I was getting this weird page, so then I tried it in Safari, and now I'm getting this thing that you've reached your limit, so which means I may have to wait and try tomorrow. But I'm going to try to get past this so that I can show you in one video. Okay, so I'm trying this under a different email account, just so hopefully you can see what this looks like when it's done. And then finally, success. It's never really acted up this much for me, but it's good for me to experience the frustration that one or more of you may encounter. Just got to give it some time. I would assume for most of you, when you get into this page after verifying, your website will be listed here that you picked on the first page. But perhaps if it wasn't available or whatever, nothing shows up here, you may have to click on this plus sign and then add a website name. And I believe you can override this password. I'm going to try this right now. So I'm going to try for this as the website name. I did put in a different password, and let's see what happens here. A little pop-up came up here saying the website name was taken already, so I changed it to 01, and now I've got some loading bars going on up here. So the goal is to get here to where you can sign in to the website with your email and your password and see that you're ready to build a website. If you enter in your URL right now, you should see something like this. Okay, so I put in my URL. You got to remember to put in this 000webhost.app between the .com and the name that you came up with for your site, and you can see it saying, hey, you're ready to go. You're not seeing your stuff because you don't have, in our case, it'll be an index HTML page. What you want to make sure you can do at this point is log in and then write down some certain information that I'm going to show you that'll help you upload your website. So what I'd suggest you do is either like close down anywhere that you're logged into the site, and then you can either go right to 000 hosting and log in from there, or you could enter in your new URL if you have it. But I just want to go right, for now I'm just going to go right to the basic page, and then I'm going to log in. And if you've had multiple accounts in the past with this company, or you had to do that just to get through, just make sure that you are indeed looking at the right login. So you can click over here on your little icon and click on my profile and make sure that it's indeed the correct email that you signed up with and have the site. Then what you want to do is up here at the top is go to settings in general, and you need this information right here. You want FTP transfer on, which means that you'll be able to go into another program like Dreamweaver and upload files. So you need this host name and your username, and then the password that you used to sign in. So that you used originally. So write all this stuff down. That's really what you need to bring with you for the next class. I'm going to show you how to test your connection right from Dreamweaver. So what you want to do is open up Dreamweaver. If you don't see it down here, just start to type it in on a computer that you know that it's been on. When you get here, just to make sure that we're both looking at the same stuff, we'll go to beginner and we'll go to reset beginner. And then all you have to do is come up here to site. We'll go to new site, and we'll start to define a site. So I'm going to call this HTML_site. You can pick just any dummy folder in here just in case it won't let you go beyond without picking a folder. You won't get to the point where you're actually going to grab stuff from a folder. You're just going to test. But I'm going to go ahead and set this thing up picking my actual folder. Okay, then after you have a name, a dummy folder, go ahead and click on servers and then the plus sign, and this is where you enter in that information that you found on the page for 000 hosting. The server name really doesn't matter. I'll just put NA in here, but we are connecting using file transfer. The FTP address was the one back on the page that we used here under settings, so we can just simply copy and paste this. Okay, so I pasted that under the FTP address. That'll be the same for everyone. The username is the name that you came up with for your site. Put in your password and then click test. If you get that, life is good. If you didn't, then what you need to do is double check, basically all four of these things. Again, this is the same for everyone. This is the same for everyone, but these are unique to you for the site. So hopefully you can get there, because that's where you need to be. to continue on with the site. So you can see that it does indeed work. There is that website with my content loaded, which is where you'll be a couple more class sessions.